Hey everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Ticket Stubs and Popcorn. I am Frank.
And I'm Peter.
And today we're going to be talking about Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
She's so just...
She's good. I
so
got a question for you.
You got a question for me. Great. Before you do that, I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to let you finish.
Yeah.
That's my Kanye impression. So please remember to like and subscribe to this video and Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. Question.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a sequel out there that you say to yourself, that sequel was not necessary? Or
yes,
maybe the other side of it, if you think of this too, who knows? Is there or was there a movie out there that just begged have
for
a sequel?
I have thoughts on that too.
Okay.
And it's infuriating. But
good man.
I will ramble on.
You keep thinking of that one, and we'll
cool.
visit that at the end.
Anna Kendrick. All right. So go ahead. I will
let
you begin. Yes.
Okay. Anna Kendrick. What can you say? She can do a lot of things.
Damn delight, that girl.
Very good. Very talented. And she's been with us for a little bit of time now.
Yep.
And wonderful. And I think she'll be with us for a long time too.
Okay.
So I will start off with Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
Okay. The one little problem I have is I do feel that her role actually could have been bigger. Because she's pretty good at what she's doing with what they gave her. She's very good in this role. So it kind of makes you think, they could have given that her a little more screen time. But anyway, she plays Scott's younger sister, Stacy, and you can just imagine that relationship. Siblings just always kind of getting under each other's skin and getting on their nerves.
So what's funny is that she sort of comes off as an older sibling.
She does. She's the younger one, but she's wiser. So it makes her seem, and she's always got something to say.
Less immature,
right.
Yeah.
So she's got more to say sometimes. Yeah. And so she's always kind of, sniping at him. She's always got a wry comment, a dig. When the Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim character, who's like in his early 20s, 22 or so, but his girlfriend at one point is a 17-year-old. And so the sister, Anna Kendrick character, kind of can't let go of the fact, she's too young for him. So she gets with the digs, and I just kind of like that. But she is sometimes a voice of reason, too. But she's always like, she always has to raise her voice when she's kind of talking to him, yelling almost sometimes. And it's a great little, I don't want to say sibling rivalry, because that's not what it is. It's just a sibling relationship.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, I disagree with needing more. Not that. I just think that there's a perfect amount, and she's one of those gems in that.
Those ones that kind of come in and out.
Yeah, like Aubrey Plaza also is just a little gem in that.
Yes,
and more might be too much.
That's true. It could be too much.
So
never know.
I mean, if I don't know what the comics do with Scott and his sister in terms of their relationship. I never read through the comics, so
I haven't either.
But I think that she's just a nice,
little foil every once in a while.
Just like a little bit, and that I think is
So
choice.
I like that performance,
and
it also you also get the feeling, like I said, like you've said too. I never read the comics, so I don't know what's built up or what's not there, but you just also get the feeling like they've always been this way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, just like siblings can be. So you get the feeling like that one. So that's a wonderful little performance that stuck with me.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Okay, there's another one that I like. It's a little earlier, called Rocket Science.
Okay.
And they're high school students in this one, and she's the captain of the high school debating team. And
I don't know this
she
movie.
might not seem to be what she's very magnetic in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's charming. She knows what she wants, and what she's driven for is this year, you know, they want this. She wants the state championship in this debate team, you know, for her debate team. But so she's like the star this year because she's like a senior, and they came close the previous year, but they didn't win, and so now she's driven, and you can tell she wants what she wants, and she's going to get it, and but you're not sure, like, is she very nice? Is she what she seems to be? And there's some other stuff, but so I kind of like that one because it's not like a good girl kind of a thing necessarily. I'm not saying that she's bad. She just knows what she wants, and she might have ulterior motives. Yeah. We're not sure, and so that kind of I like that. And it's a high school setting, so that kind of adds its own with other emotional stuff with other people and that sort of thing.
All right,
and it's like a coming of age. Rocket science, that one, yeah.
I did not know that.
It's a little early, I guess, for her. The other one, my third pick would be a movie. I got to be honest, the movie itself,
that happens,
might not be the greatest. It's for whatever, and for maybe lots of reasons. Who knows? But she's good in this. She's very good in this one too. It's called A Simple Favor, and it's Blake Lively is in it. And don't ask me what the male
it doesn't matter.
Co-star is. But anyway, so she in this one is this. They meet because they have children in the same kindergarten class or first grade class or something. But she's like this little, at the beginning anyway, she's like this mousy kind of just perky overachiever, kind of volunteers for everything at school. Yeah. She's that mom. Drives the other parents a little crazy. They're all made to feel bad. And she's not doing it on purpose. It's just the way she is. It's just how she is. And they're all just internalizing it.
Yeah.
Like, oh
this movie actually, we overlap on this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And so it's great. She just makes, unintentionally makes everybody feel kind of crappy about it, inadequate. Yeah. Just what a terrible parent I must be. I didn't sign up 4 times on the sheet there. One of those things. And then because of the Blake Lively character, she meets her because their boys want a play date, and she's really drawn to this Blake Lively character. She's interested in suddenly she becomes, at least her impression, the Anna Kendrick's character impression, is that they are best friends. This is my best friend.
Well, and that makes it sound a little like too single white female crazy.
Yeah, no, but though she's a vlogger, so she's one of these like do-it-yourself things. Going to do a little recipe here. This is how you do this. And she's always referring on the thing, oh, my best friend. And there is a disappearance. And so she keeps referring to it. My best friend disappeared on her vlog. And so there's a following there because the people are watching her.
Yeah, interested.
And then because there's this storyline now going through her own vlog and her own videos. So now she's getting a little more attention that way. More followers.
Just a heads up, folks, we do not, as of yet, have any missing persons subplot going on.
I don't think so, do we?
Think so, no. I can think of a few that if they go missing, I'm not gonna go looking. But it's for me and my therapist.
Yeah. And so, but then the movie takes a turn, and it's got a few turns, a few twists, maybe a little, whatever, convoluted sometimes. But anyway, it's got some twists and turns, and then she becomes like the detective.
She goes all Nancy Drew.
Exactly. So she does that one, and so so she goes from this to some now, and then she, and she's actually ends up having a relationship of sorts with the missing woman's husband.
Yeah.
And that goes somewhere. So I like this role because she kind of changes in there. It's a little different for her, and
yeah. So you know what? I'll kind of piggyback off that because that did overlap.
Yeah.
And I'll slide into
no, go ahead because actually
my three.
I think I'm done, right?
So,
but maybe we should just
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe,
so,
share, check us out.
I think that she does have that like little Nancy Drew Girl Scout kind of thing, and she's all and that's her that's her YouTube channel or whatever she does.
Yeah.
And and she is sort of the Blake Lively character, I think, sort of overshadows so much what Anna Kendrick does in this. Because I really like
hers is more over the top.
Yeah, it's really interesting because she's like the cool chick, and it really is like this is one of the cruel jokes of adulthood. You think that all that like cool kid clicky bullshit
stops at like 19 or
it doesn't. No, it just goes because there's always like
it certainly can
everywhere. It keeps going. So now here's like the nerdy little girl who gets to hang out with the super cool prom queen type, and they're drinking martinis.
She's like the alpha character, and Anna Kendrick really is drawn to this
she's
character.
She's literally just like lapping it up, like, what are we doing next?
Like, it's like a moth to a flame there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so she gets to hang out with the cool girl for a while, which is great. And then when she goes missing, this is some excitement in her life.
Yes.
She's like, sort of glomming onto that. And now there's this super erotic thing going on with the husband. And she's like, oh my God. I agree with that. I think that's a great role for her because she is, whenever you see her, she's just like totally like perky and happy, and she's so just damn fun.
It starts off that way.
Absolutely great,
But
a simple favor. I am so shocked that we overlap.
Oh, okay.
I'm really surprised. That was good.
It's only good because you agreed.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, I mean, just
no.
I wouldn't disagree and then have it on my list also. So I disagree.
I disagree completely, but I really feel the same way.
So my next one would be The Accountant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she's really, really, really great in this. She draws out the Ben Affleck character quite well. She's a good little sidekick. I would love to see her like as a sidekick in a movie. Have her, I would love to see her be a Robin in a Batman movie because I think that she would be amazing. But anyway, so, but yeah, she's great in that, and she doesn't, normally in a movie like The Accountant, where it's all like, killers and assassins and intrigue and stuff like that, the woman is either like super, like, help, and then like her only line is, ah! Oh no! Ah! But she's not.
I tripped and broke my heel.
Or they're like, they go the other way and they're totally like badass.
Right.
She's like right down the middle. She's just this.
She's more human.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's just this sort of this business person who's just like, oh my God, what is happening right now? And she's just trying to handle what's going on. Yeah, I thought it was more realistic in that sense.
Yeah.
So, and I thought that she played that really, really well. For her to sort of play off of like a Ben Affleck character. Yeah. And he's great in that too. And it's a fun little movie. So I really wish that would spin off into a franchise.
Okay.
That would be amazing. And then I think my third one would be Up in the Air. This one is probably my favorite Anna Kendrick role.
Okay.
Because it's all... the whole movie's about like kind of what you want your life to be, your perception of what it's going to be, and how to deal with when that's changing, and your expectations versus reality. And her character is a nice counter to George Clooney's character, because he's sort of he's older, he's deeper into his career, and
he also needs to be that face-to-face people person.
But she's just out of school, and it's just like anyone who's just out of school and they get a job.
You want to implement all these changes, because that's what I've been thinking over
this is
the
the
years.
way. This is the way it is. This is the new way of doing things, and there's no, I guess, respect for kind of the older way of doing things, or at least an awareness that there's value in an older way of doing things. So,
and if it's done a certain way, it still could be valid.
Right.
And you're just,
The best scene for her in that movie is when her boyfriend breaks up with her, like via text. She's sitting talking with George Clooney and Vera Farmiga, whose name I can never remember.
Yes, no, I'm the same way. I just want to say Vera.
Yeah. So, and she's talking about what she was looking for, what she saw her life to be. Oh, I'd be married by this age, and the guy would be like this, and he would drive this, and these are his qualities. And then, there's these other characters who are like 20 years older than her going, well, at one point you just hope that he makes more money than you, and that he's
breathing,
and that he's got hair. Your expectations start to change, and I think that's she's really great in that, because she runs that whole gamut of Little Miss type with purpose type of person on the plane. And having a very, very naive and it's naivete just because of youth,
right?
And that's it.
Yeah.
And
it's not stupidity.
It's not stupidity.
It's insecurity. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just her time on this planet has not given her a chance to.
It's also
get
interesting
wisdom through experience.
It's also interesting. I'm not going to say apropos, but it may be how she gets dumped by text, and her thing is that it's easier to fire people, through a conference call or this or that one, as opposed to meet them face to face, which is what George Clooney is saying. No, I may be a hatchet man, but this is how you do it.
You need to do it face to face, and so I mean, I love that little irony in the movie. And what's great about it is that it's super subtle. The movie doesn't come right out and go, "Do you see this?
Yeah.
Do you see what we did?
Oh, she got her just desserts. Did you catch it? Yeah, no, exactly.
Corky, did you get that? Corky's our intern that we don't really have, but
he's over there.
Whenever we get an intern, we're going to name him Corky.
And if we ever make mistakes, Corky wrote something wrong on the cue cards.
It's always Corky's fault. So anyway, that's my last favorite Anna Kendrick.
Very good. Yeah.
Role. I think that she's great in it, and
she can be. We've seen in so many of the other stuff. Triple threat, singing, dance.
She's super talented. She's a lot of fun.
And
she's one of those actors who, when you hear, she's got a movie out, you're like, I want to check that out.
And you could see her going in a lot of different directions, not just getting typecast. Although we do say, oh, she can be the perky one, but that she's so good that she probably won't be limited to stuff.
One thing that I also kind of dig about her is at one point I saw someone interview somewhere where she kind of forgot she was in Twilight. So she's like, oh yeah. So
isn't it? Yeah. Which is interesting on its own.
Twilight's kind of like the Trump administration. We're all just kind of like, did that really happen?
Yeah.
Is it over? Like what?
It's like what was that? What exactly? It was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Wow. Anyway. So, you had a question for me. Everybody like and subscribe if you would, please.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram.
All right. So, you had a question for me. It was sequel stuff.
Yeah, it was sequel related.
Okay.
Is there like a do or a don't? Was there one that shouldn't be? Is there one that could be?
There's something that didn't need a sequel. Oh my God, there are so many. Fast and Furious. One could argue, well, you know what? All the James Bond movies aren't really sequels, so
right. It's the
It's the whole franchise thing.
But one movie that was blatantly left open for a
there's
sequel.
A few of those, but yeah.
Yeah, but this one I thought was so ridiculous. It was offensive to me.
It's just gratuitous.
And it's an old movie, and I'm glad that it's not very popular because fuck this movie. Although Andy McDowell's in it, and I love her. So
now you got me thinking. Which one?
Green Card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With Gerard Depardieu. Gerard Depardieu.
Oh man. Hate this. The movie is what you would expect it to be. You know, he needs a green card, fake marriage, they end up falling in love, but do they? And then it's left open, like blatantly left open. It's almost as if the characters at the end of the movie just go, what do you think? We might do a sequel. We kind of left it open.
That's
right.
I mean? We really kind of forced that issue, didn't we?
I would say, but like certain movies that didn't need it, I'd say.
Right, that had what it
needed. City Slickers. Didn't need it.
Yeah.
Didn't need it, but I mean, like, the original one made so much money, they're just like, we need to do this.
Yeah, we have to.
Jaws. Didn't need a sequel. Yeah. Nothing, no one was thinking.
Nothing positive has really come out of those. Yeah, you're right.
So, those are the ones that come.
I can tell you what I was thinking of the don't. Like, why did they do a sequel? But it follows the absolute best use of a sequel, which is actually a sequel and a prequel. It's Godfather 2. That was done
that's perfect. Yeah. I'd still
so the movie that doesn't need the sequel is Godfather 2. We don't need Godfather 3.
No, nobody does.
And I was like, why?
I'll be honest. There have been times when you're in like a Walmart or Best Buy or something. They'll
have the three
bundles, and I've looked at them and go, Godfather. Oh, it's got Godfather 3.
No,
I don't want it.
It's exactly.
It's $5.
No.
Yeah. Can I take out Godfather 3?
Exactly. If I pay an extra buck, can you snap this open and take it out for me? Yeah, no, that's how I feel about Godfather 3. That was just not necessary.
No,
didn't do a thing.
Not a thing.
Didn't add, didn't embellish anything.
Not a thing.
Didn't help me out at all.
Right.
The one that I wish did, and I love
The Accountant.
I love this movie. Exactly. I loved this movie when it came out, and then like a little while later, I'm starting to hear, well, a lot of people don't like this movie. Boy, I really love this movie. And then it starts to get the tag, it's a cult classic. Well, I still love this movie, and I wish they came out with the second one, and they've never have. Is Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. I'm a big Buckaroo Banzai fan. But
I don't know why.
That just never... There was legal rights and problems and
for some reason, I don't know why, this popped into my head. But I think that they're talking about doing it.
They've been talking about it for a very long time with different people trying to pick it up.
But this was recently that somebody
gotten any traction.
Pointed out, like that other podcast that I do, Are You Serious? With Chris. Someone in that page or whatever.
I heard a few years ago that Kevin Smith wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything's happened.
No, but I think in the last month I've heard about this. That's why
I haven't heard that.
So I could be wrong.
That'd be great because this movie's pretty old now.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we get this episode out, who knows? There could have been 3 sequels. So
no, I mean this has got to be
that movie
84 maybe.
Yeah, that's an old movie. Can you believe that movie's almost 4 years old? Oh my God, I'm so old. Oh God.
Yeah, that one came out 84,
which makes you even more really older. Wow. Anyway, sorry, that was just an unprovoked attack.
I'm 28. I don't understand. Which I don't understand. I'm 28. I don't understand.
Makes no sense. So
that's Corky's fault. He wrote that in the.
Damn it, Corky!
Come on, fix those cue cards.
I got to tell you, when we start getting merch, damn it, Corky is going to be a T-shirt.
That's
going to be a good T-shirt.
All right. So, did you have one that you would like to see?
Would like to see.
You talked about the Accountant.
The Accountant. I would love to see a sequel to that. I don't know, because I think that I'm not a big fan of
making a sequel just for the sake of doing
just for the sake of doing it. I think that the accountant would be, and it wouldn't necessarily be a sequel because he would go on. It would
you're right.
Be like a Bond
it
kind of thing because he would go
It'd be
on
like
another
a franchise
adventure.
kind of.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I
definitely understand why these, these
do.
companies and studios want
and stuff like that
to do them
and stuff. But out of a movie going, I wonder what happened.
I had so many unanswered questions. Yeah.
You know. So I'm gonna go. I'll officially say no, not really.
Okay.
So that's that. So. Yeah. Hey, let's do the bucket.
No, let's recap.
Oh, let's recap. Damn it.
Your three Anna Kendrick.
I wasn't paying very good attention.
Oh, thanks, Corky. Were one we agreed on.
Yeah.
A Simple Favor.
Right.
You had another. Your other two picks were Up in the Air and The Accountant.
Right. And yours were The Simple Favor,
Right.
Scott Pilgrim, and Rocket Science.
You got it. Very good.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
Let's see.
So let's do the bucket. We'll see who's next.
Hopefully, Corky spelled.
You know what?
names
What I
right.
find myself doing, it's really kind of funny. We changed cameras a little bit, folks, which is kind of funny. And the one that we used to have doing this like little 2-shot here used to be about maybe 1.5 feet closer.
Yes.
So when I'm going to look at that camera, I end up, and I'm sure that when I edit this, I'm going to notice this, me looking off into the middle distance here as opposed to looking there. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, a little behind the scenes stuff there, folks.
Thank you, Corky, for moving the camera
This
back.
would be, how did Corky get his name in the bucket? Corky, you've been in nothing. There's like 3 birthday videos, and then your parents even gave up.
He's stuffing the ballot box.
Corky,
here.
the unappreciated intern.
All right. Oh, okay. I like this one. Thank you, Corky, if you did write this one. Very good.
It's not in crayon.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. It's probably not.
So, yeah, folks, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Find us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.